Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, I read it for the articles, I swear. This is Fallout 2 Cat Paw magazines in Fallout 4. So this adds new magazines that you can find here in Fallout 4. They give you special perks. I don't know what the perks are. I've just found the first magazine here. This one is in your house, your character's house in Sanctuary, underneath your bed. So this is your magazine. You owned it, right? So we got Cat's Paw 1 here. We'll read this. You collected an issue of Cat's Paw. I read it for the articles, I swear, again, plus 5% experience for persuasion checks, right? Now, obviously, I read it for the articles, I swear, is a reference to what people, at least back in the day, used to say about Playboy magazines, right? That was definitely a deal. I haven't even talked to Cos with it, and I don't intend to yet. We're already going to just walk over here to the next one. But yeah, obviously, some of these magazines are going to have some maybe like riskier covers, right? Potentially. Hopefully nothing that's going to get me in trouble here on YouTube. But you just got to be aware of that as a thing. We're going to go find some of them, not all of them. I have the list pulled up here. It's on the Nexus mod page, not on the Bethesda.net page, but please let me up. Bethesda. So the second one here is at Deacon's little hideout thing. This one belonged to Deacon, that's what they say, anyway. So we're going to head over here. Deacon's little hideout is right outside the vault. So technically, you could probably even get this one first if you come outside of the vault as you start the game. And then you head this direction. There's a little bit of a little spot where it looks like someone was camped out, like trying to keep an eye on the vault. And it's supposedly Deacon. I don't think there's any actual evidence that it is. I don't think Deacon ever outrightly said this, but there's this little spot here. It is a railroad symbol, so it implied that. We have Cat's Paw 2. So as you can see here, a little bit riskier cover, right? You collected an issue of Cat's Paw. I read it for the articles. I swear sneaking is 5% more stealthy. That's obviously a very good perk, right? Just as it is. So like the perks are obviously worth the benefit. Adding more collectibles to the game is a very cool feature of the mod. Obviously you get the cool magazine covers if you're into that kind of thing. So the next one would be belong to a glamorous singer, which is if you, after you seduce Magnolia, you can go get that one there. But the next one will actually go to, and I'll show you when we get there. Alright, so we have a little bit of off weather here today, but it is still where we're at. We're here at Spectacle Island, which is a weird one that's the next one listed in order, because I figure you're not getting to Spectacle Island until pretty late in the game. Now, this is supposed to be on the beach near a cooking pot, so I guess we'll have to find this here together. It's got to be on the beach, though, right? Like, next to a cooking pot? I don't know where the cooking pot is. I don't really mess with Spectacle Island too much. I know a lot of people really like this place as a settlement, but I do not know of a cooking pot here on the beach. There's a Mirelurk over there. I just really don't want to have to fuck with that right now. I mean, I could kill the Mirelurk. It's not really like it's a problem. I'll look around for it. Once I find it, I will jump back to you guys. So I did finally find the magazines. I hear out by a cooking pot on the beach. There's where you would activate the power for Spectacle Island. It makes the Mirelurk Queen spawn in and stuff. But we have Cat's Paw number 4 here. Perfect. So, right? This is AP drains 30% slower when swimming. That does make sense for something that's on Spectacle Island. That does, right? Like, I believe that. And that is a useful benefit, I guess, right? Like, when you're trying to sprint and swim, do things, right? Like, so the next one would be in the Institute, right? So next one belongs to an anarchist at the old state house next to a table of Kim's. I guess we'll head to that one next. I'm going to skip some of the ones that are slightly inconvenient. I don't have access to the Institute yet, right? I'm not going to try to seduce Magnolia in this fucking video, right? Like, it's just, we'll get to some of them. Some of them, I'll tell you where they're at, but you can find them for yourselves. But we'll get to the what is it? The old state house, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Even nastier weather this time. We are here at the Massachusetts State House, which is right here on the map. There's the Charles Street Amphitheater, the Hallucinogen Inc., right? Right across from Swan's Pond and all that stuff. So we're going to head in here, somewhere in this state house. It might take me a while to find it again. Perception score low in real life, but we're going to find what the anarchist had cooked up with their magazine and what kind of perk we get for that, right? There's a lot of them, though. How many magazines are here? There is a special Skyrim issue and a ladies issue, so there's 15 issues. It's quite dark in here. Let's turn my flashlight on my gun on. Somewhere in here, though, right? I imagine. I don't think I've ever I can't even recall something I've been in this building for at all. But I suppose I can find the magazine, right? It looks like a dead raider. Yeah, that'd definitely be a dead raider. So what killed the fucking raider? Right? That's the question. I mean, I could probably be in here all day. Like I said, once I find it in here, I'll let you guys know, and I'll see you when we get there. So I couldn't find that one at the State House. I just looked through. I went through the whole dungeon, which is a really cool dungeon. I forgot how cool that place was. So we're at DB Technical High School, which is here on the map, just in case want to know, right? Like, this one's supposed to be right as we get inside, in a locker right after you enter. So I'm just gonna go right in, see if I can find this one right away. This one's good. This is also DB Technical High School, which is a cool location because it's got the guy with the bear mask, like the mascot head on in the basement. So a locker to the right after you enter, huh?
Chained on the other side.
Into the right locker in here. I mean, this Jingles the Moon Monkey. That's not... To the left? Do they mean to the left? I'm missing something, right? I must be missing something because like they said locker right after you enter, and there's lockers here, but there's not what I would see as a magazine in here, right? Like, I'm probably just missing it. I promise you guys, I am really bad at finding things, right? And this door is chained, so there's nothing we can do about that. It might be in that building. I'll look around here a little bit and see if I can find it, but if I can't, I can't. It was right here in the entrance. I'm so dumb. Okay, but here's Cat Paw 8. This is gain experience 5% faster from discovering new locations. There's cheerleader magazine in it. That's kind of cool. It's obviously very referential to the fact that you're in a high school. That is a good one. And the experience is still good. Obviously, these little buffs probably aren't going to make or break your build or your game or anything like that. But it is kind of interesting anyway. So, we got to belong to a former Adam Cat forced out of his home. Sturgis's terminal at the Quincy Ruins. I guess that's where we're heading next. I'll see you guys when we get there. After killing, like, I don't know, 5 million fucking gunners, I finally got here. The Sturgis's terminal is here inside the church, right in the middle of Quincy Ruins. I'll show you kind of my location on the map. But the church is a big, recognizable building. Cat Paw 10. Gain experience 5% more for killing. That's a huge one. Humongous, right? I just killed a lot of things. I'm fucking so out of bullets. You guys saw at the beginning of this video, maybe even. I had over 1,000 fucking rounds, and now I don't because I've been having to kill the fuck out of all the gunners and stuff. That's the next one, right? So there's something like I talked about we weren't going to get, right? I'll talk some about some of those. So there's one, we're going to go to Mayor McDonough's desk, Piper's bed, Kellogg's house we're probably not going to go to. One is in Kate's room in the combat zone, and then there's a special Skyrim issue. We'll get to all those. We'll show off some of them, like I said. But I think you guys get the idea up to this point as it is anyway. Obviously next we'll be going to Diamond City. I'm going to quietly creep myself out of here. I have enhanced my gunners. With a mod that adds robust, and there's just so many fucking things to shoot. I'm so fucking running out of bullets. But I did get a gun I need to cover in a future video, so I'll just do that. To the Diamond City we go. Is it the Diamond? It's technically just Diamond City, but could you call it the Diamond City? Those are Gormites. We're gonna cover those in a video too. That's its own little. That's nasty. Look at those little nasty things. That's a teaser. That's what we call a teaser. Okay, so we're here. Mayor McDonough's desk. We should have to head up here. I could finally put my gun away, though. I could be like, oh, yeah, we're chilling. We're just going to go up here. I don't know. Can we access Mayor McDonough's desk without doing Piper's quest? Or is it Piper's quest or is it Nick Valentine? I forget. Like, is it that main quest thing where because you got to get into Kellogg's house? I don't want to have to. I mean, I think I did save Nick already. I'd have to go talk to him, though. And it's not like I like Fallout 4 as a game. I sound really, really reluctant to be like, I don't want to fucking play the game, but I'm just like trying to make a video, man. I think these magazines are really cool, though. I think anything that adds cool little perks and benefits like that I think is a really cool feature. Can I get in a Mayor?
Excuse me.
Mayor's in no mood to talk about any of this.
Well, let's just let me
We
in.
have one home available. You can do whatever you like with the interior.
Okay, yeah. But sure, I'll buy the house. That's fine.
Here's the key.
Okay, that's cool. But I need to get into Mayor McDonough's thing. Can I come in here? I can come in here. They're chilling. We're chilling. Cat Paw 11. Yeah, you're 10% more stealthy when moving and using a stealth voice. That's very niche scenario. It's a reference. I mean, I think the covers, like, I mean, they're somewhat risque, but I think they actually are quite classy in terms of, like, stuff like that. And they do thematically fit the theme. And like I said, it's talked about being originally from Fallout 2, and now they're in Fallout 4. So it makes sense that they, certain things. We're going to go to Piper's, which is just right in town here. And then I'm not going to go, I'm going to try to go to Kellogg. I love this view, though. It's so cool. It's just, like, I mean, I think Diamond City is a wonderful city. Like, I don't want to get too deep into, like, my thoughts and opinions about Fallout 4 in this video. This magazine mod is cool. That one's really niche, though, right? Like, some of the other ones, like, I just get 5% more XP from killing things is huge. I'm better at sneaking in general, huge. Even swimming faster, or swimming uses, not faster, but swimming, I can swim for longer. I have more swimming endurance is kind of a big deal. I mean, and they're all kind of referential to what they're talking about. So, if I go in here to Piper's house, right, what would we think that Piper's would be? If, like, you had to guess right at this point in the video before you know what the magazine does, what would you say it is? Piper, I don't want to talk right now, okay? My gun is currently making my flashlight go weird. Cat Paw 12. You just gain 5% more experience flat. Oh man, I mean that's a great one, right? That is a big deal. It's not like a super huge deal where you need that shit, otherwise you're in a bad spot. But if by the time you make it to Diamond City, you can get in here to Piper's office. Not a problem at all. I guess we do check Kellogg. I don't think you can get into Kellogg. There's no way to get into Kellogg without doing the quest though. But I'll just double check that I can. real fast. But there's one in Kellogg's house, just to mention that. There's one with Kate in the combat zone. I suppose we could do the combat zone real quick. Like, I'll just like cut out the parts where I'm doing the functional. Yeah. Or we could just you can pick it, right? Master lock. Like, is there? I don't know. I believe there's actually a way to pick this lock. It says it's like listed as mastered, but is there like? I'm because I'm like not even seeing it. Oh, a wiggle. Never mind. Oh, I believe in myself. I much rather prefer this to any other locking thing. I played Oblivion Remastered recently. This lockpicking system is better. I can just go in. Sick. I'm just gonna go to Kellogg's house. I wonder how this implication for the quest, right? I guess you wouldn't need dog meat or whatever. You wouldn't need to go to the man gun this thing. So Kellogg's, it's got to be in a secret room, right? Like I was gonna say, like it's not. Can I access the secret room? I didn't mean to pick up the ball peen hammer. Is there the button under the desk here? Is the button not appear until you do the quest? Wouldn't that be nuts? Like I just don't believe that's actually like factually true, but it just seems like it is. I'm just gonna click everything on the thing so I can just spam click. But yeah, I don't see the button, do you? Right? Like there's no. I'll pull my gun out so my flashlight can actually be fucking straight. You can access this room, but you can't actually access the thing. Where's Kellogg's magazine at? In Kellogg's house in the secret room. Yeah, I had to say that, and I can't access the secret room because there's no button under the desk. I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. I don't think I've ever gotten into Kellogg. I mean, I don't think I've ever had master lockpicking in time in order to get in here in the first place. But then there's no button unless you're on the quest to need the button. But then, you know where it is. I guess I'll go do the combat zone real quick, and I will see you guys when I find Kate's. Because it's specifically not even an issue. It's the ladies' issue. So I just really want to know what that one does. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. So I found that the Cat Paw ladies' issue, they're going to keep talking shit to me because I killed every fucking raider in the combat zone. But if you're going down in the combat zone, you headed over here to the right. Then this is apparently Kate's room. I didn't even realize. The ladies' issue. Specifically for ladies, right? See? Men are 5% easier to persuade. That's cool. I mean, that makes sense. I guess contextually, too. I don't know if I would consider Kate particularly good at persuading people. I'm going to leave Kate here for now. You guys, you guys have fun with the rest of your lives and stuff. I'm going to head to Hubris Comics for the special Skyrim issue. Probably have something to do with melee weapons. Maybe it makes you, who knows, maybe it gives you a shout. I don't even know. I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, everybody, here we are. Hubris Comics. It's supposed to be in one of the desk compartments, so it shouldn't be that hard to find it all, but we'll see what happens with all that, right? Like, as we kind of get in here and do it. Fucking monkeys. Now, there's obviously going to be a shit ton of ghouls here. The Unstoppables, I know, is right here. Just another cool magazine to get. Plus 1% chance of avoiding all damage from an attack. But the ghoul, absolutely needs to fuck off. Now, Grognak's axe in here. Just kick the display case open. Nope, that's not going to cut it. Lots of ghouls. Now, I don't know if they mean like on this bottom floor here, or if it's on the top floor, or fucking, I mean, if we're talking about just a desk. No, that's the Cat Paw Skyrim issue right here. That's the 5% more damage to snipers. I don't know why with snipers of all the things. Obviously, the Lusty Argonian Maid is the name of this one. That obviously is a really cool reference. I think all these magazines are really cool. It's unfortunate that I couldn't show all of them off. Obviously, it'd be a really long video. It's probably already a really long video up to this point. It took me a long time to make, I tell you what, even with all the cutting out of stuff and things. But the magazines are really cool. They've got really nice references and stuff. They provide really nice buffs, right? You know, you can get over some of the slight risqueness of them. I think it's fitting culturally to what the Fallout culture is like, that these kind of magazines would exist. Obviously, the Skyrim ones just got to be in there for the references and stuff. And of course, you read it for the articles. I swear, just like the name of the mod, you read it for the articles. You guys, let me know what you think of this mod down in the comment section down below. Which of these magazines are you most interested in getting for yourselves? Right? Like what kind of perk or buff, or which cover art did you like the most? Let me know what your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you'd like to check out this mod for yourselves, check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you're new to my channel and you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so that way you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day or a time may be, and I will see you in the next episode.